Alright, so I'm making a quick video on how to build in the Natrix here. To get started, we'll go to mscribe. If you don't have a parcel, you can go to their website. There's a banner up the top, land distribution event. Click on that. It'll bring you to this block pad where you can choose your block, your plot of land, your parcel. You can go up to purchase, and that'll take you all the way through that. It'll show up in your inventory. So inventory, UNATs, bitmaps, NATs. It's under bitmaps. It'll be on 716472. You can click on that. If you want to change the photo, go to settings, click to upload, put your photo you'd like there into the upload section. Come back to details. You can enter the Natrix with this button here, or you can come back and when it's in your wallet you can click this N button there. It'll bring you to your parcel, have your number on the corner, and we'll get right, I'll show you this. So this will be your usernames. If you inscribe your name with a .sats on the end, it'll show up here eventually. They need to update that, as well as the avatars that's to come. And then we've got our coding section where we'll put all our codes, and then this last one will disconnect your wallet from the Natrix. So we'll come to Sketchfab. I'll put all these links somewhere, and we'll punch in whatever we want. Concrete wall, already got that loaded, so you'll find whichever one you'd like. This top right corner will have this download symbol. If it doesn't have the download symbol, you can't download it. It's that simple. There's a money sign on some of these. That means you got to pay for it. So just find one that you think you like. And some of them won't work, some of them will work in the editor and when we bring them in. But yeah, just pick one that you like the look of to begin with, and we'll come to this MML editor. We will make a new project. Come under assets. We'll go upload, select a file, wall, GLB, they'll all be GLBs. I don't think I showed you how to download that, so you'll click that button and you'll go GLB, click on the download. You'll want the lowest file size you can get, because once you have a lot of stuff in there, it's going to be a bit laggy, so just keep it small if you can. Come into the editor, we'll drag and drop that one in. Now it's shown up, so that's sideways. That's still fine though, we'll let it load in. So we've got to change the name of this. We'll name it wall, copy that one. We'll come up to name as well, wall. This will do a refresh here. And then we've just got to publish this so that we can use it. Publish. That's good. Click out of that. Publish. Click out of that one, and then now this code is good to use. So we'll copy that, come into the Natrix, go under this code section, paste that in. I like to add the description of what it is as well, and it keeps it organized, doesn't seem to mess the code up, so I like to do that. So now we'll put this on the back wall. So we've got to spin this 90 degrees. So just a basic overview of, you know, your values. You've got your, you'll see values here. You've got your X value, which is this way. You've got your Y value, which is up and down, and you've got your Z value, which is back and forth, or your depth. I'll lay these out so we can see them a bit better. X, I'll add my Y value. So you're adding a equal sign and 2 quotations to these. The default value for most of them will just be 0. And then some other values is rotating. So if you want to rotate something, you can go RX, which will be the rotate on the X axis, rotate Y, rotate Z, and then we also have our sizing. So size X, size Y, and size Z. So now we want to rotate this 90 degrees. That's good because we want those panels on the back side. The shadows are quite strong, but yeah, that's on the back side, so we will try to pull that back. Oh, you know what, we'll actually try to size it first here. So to get this longer, we'll want to change it will be the Z value, I believe, because it came in that way, so my Z value is this way. So it will be hang on, let's change this, rotate 90. So it should be my size Z value here. I think that'll change the width of this, so I'll go 5. When it's too big, or it comes off of your parcel, when it's coming over these edges, or if it's too low, if your Y value is too low, it'll just disappear. So I assume that this disappeared because it's too wide, so I'll just take it back. I'll go 4. Yeah, so that's what happened. It came off to this edge. So now I will, what it looks like. Yeah, so sometimes it actually stretches from this one side, which is good. So I'll pull that side to this very edge. Well, we'll put a roof on this, so I won't put it to the edge. But yeah, I'll move this to the right now, so that'll be my X value. So if I go 2 there, I want it a bit further, so I'll go 3. I'll try 4. That's pretty good. I'll just pull that back on this Z axis a little bit. 1, so that's going the wrong way. I'll put a negative there, and it should go the other way. 3, 4. I'm going to go 0.5. You can do 0.5 integers or point whatever, 0.01, whatever you need to do to make it exact. So that wall's good there. I'm happy with that. I will just delete these spaces. I will copy this, paste. I will change this to my front. We'll go right first, actually. Sometimes it grays out, and well, that just fixed itself, but you'll just need to delete something and put it back in, and it'll fix itself. So we'll make that right wall now. I will need to delete the rotate because I don't want it to rotate anymore. I probably, hang on, rotate. Okay, 180, so I need 90. Oh no, so I'll leave it as it is. So what's happening now is that it's coming off of the parcel, so I've got to bring it back to the parcel. I could change the size just to see where it is. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. I'm looking at this one. I could change the size and you'll see it's there. So we can do that, I guess. Leave that there. I'll change my Z value if I go positive, because that'll go to the other side. Oops. And then I'll change my size back to 4. Let me just pull that to the right here a little bit, so that'll be my Z. there's just a lot of trial and error, just trying to figure out exactly where to put the stuff. 3.5 might do it. 0.6. Wait, what's happening? 3. Okay, so I need 2 something. 2.8. What's happening here? 4. Okay, so it's okay. 3.4. That's okay. So yeah, it just takes a bit of moving it around to get it perfect. Now we'll get our front wall. So I'll take this back wall and I'll just copy that, change this to front, and because it's on this Z axis, I can probably just delete this negative and it'll show up almost in the right spot. I'll change the rotation to -90. What's happening is it's probably too far to one side, so I can change my X value to 0 to find it again. So you may not find it. It may not show up for you because it's off the parcel again, so you could change your sizing values to hopefully get it somewhere where you can see it. But for me that showed up, so I'll keep that at 4. I will change my X value going along that axis, so 1, I think it's -3, 4, yeah, -4, because that's what my back wall is, that's right. And then I'll just pull that in to this corner with my Z value. So that's probably going to be 3.4 again. We'll go 3.3. Yeah. Now we'll take that right wall and we'll put that, oh sorry, right wall, we'll copy that. We'll change this to left. We'll do, this one will be on our X axis, so if I go -4, that'll show up there, but I want to flip that, so I've got to change my rotate Y value, which will be 180. And what's happened now is it's probably off the parcel, so if I just change the size to 1, I can find it. Yeah, so there it is there. And I'll just move that to the left, which will be my Z axis. So if I change that negative, that brings it over here. I can change my sizing now. Change that to 4, and I'll just take it over to this corner again with my Z value. Is that right? 1, oops, 4. 5's too much. We'll go 4.5. Okay, so yeah, once again, just takes a bit of playing with. I've got that just about perfect. I will make these a bit taller so we can put our door in eventually. So that'll be our size Y value. I'll go 2 on all of them. that just brought it up a little bit. So now we'll chuck our roof on. So we'll go in here, we'll type in roof. And I found this one already, so I've downloaded that. Once again, you'll click that download button. You'll come into here, you'll take that lowest texture size. Unless you want the big one, that's fine too. We'll come into MML editor, projects, new project. We'll go assets, upload, find this roof file. Just wait for that to load, drag and drop. So that's very big, so I'll have to change these size integers before I load it in, or else it'll load in too big. And I mean, you could do it in the Natrix, but I find it's just easier here to see it. So I'll go sx equals quotations. I'll just copy that, paste, and I will change these values here to my y and my z. So now I've got all the sizing values here. I'll go 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, and I'll click on this and I will just pull that up a bit. If you bring something into the Natrix and the y value is too low, it won't show up because it's in the floor. So I like to bring my assets in, and I'll just give it a little bit of a y value so that I know it's not in the floor when it comes into the Natrix. So that's all good. I will name this roof. Oh, that's going to refresh. Change the description to roof as well. And I'll go static version publish, explore publish. And that's all done. Click out of those. I can copy and paste this, bring it into here. I'll just write roof, and I will change the y value just to bring it up above the wood here. What's going on? Oh, I didn't change that. 3. Okay, we need a bit higher. 5, 6. There we go, and now I can change the scaling of that. So I'll change all my S values to, I don't know, 0.5, 0.6. We'll just try to get that to fit on there. That's good. So 0.7. We'll go 0.7 on all of these. Just adjust it as we need to. So that value probably has to go up a bit, which is the Z. So we might go 9. That should be good. I will, looks a bit off center, so I'll bring it to the right a bit. We don't have those values yet, so I'll add them in. I'll just move my Y value up before my size. So you can have these on different lines if you want as well, if it makes it easier for you. So I want my X value, and I'm going, oh no, sorry, that's actually Z value I need to change. So 1, no, -1, -0.5. Yeah, it looks a bit center. That looks about center, so now I'll just drop that down with my Y value, 5.5, just try 5, bit lower. That's pretty good there. So I'll leave that like that. Now I don't have a way to get in, so I will need to make a door. Sadly, I'll have to change this this door here, but I'll show you what I do. So I've got to go back to Sketchfab. I'll type in door, and I'll show you how to do an animation here. So I'll find a door. Here's the downloads. I'm looking for one with this reel, but also with the download button. So I can come up to the top, I can click animated, and that will give me an animated version. So I'll click on whichever one. And you'll watch this video and it'll show you what the animation's like. So that's cool. You can download that. So yeah, when you're looking for animated, you're looking for this little film reel thing in the download. I've got mine already, but you can find yours. Come to the MML editor. Once again, make a new project. Do the same thing we've been doing. And to get the animation, I will click on this door so that appears, or you can go scene and you can click on the model, either or. I'll click on that. I will copy this, go in anim, animation, source URL of animation file. I will paste that in there. I don't know if you need to click these, but I just do. So that code's ready. We just got to publish this. And you'll see the animation work in the editor here. And that's done. Now our door is probably inside there, so I'll try to bring it out to the front here. Alright, now I've got to take off that wall anyway, so I'll take that wall off. I like to have my notes on the side here to copy and paste my codes in. So I will do just that. I will copy my front wall and delete. And paste it on the side here so I can bring that back when I need it, although we will be making some edits to it. But there's my door, all animated, so I'll just bring that out to the front. It is actually a round door, I've just noticed, but that's alright. For the purposes of this video, that's going to be fine. So I'll just find my values here. Z, so it's going to be 5. I'll add my rotation. Rotation Y is what I'm after, 90. There we go. And I'll change my sizing as well. So maybe 2. What's 2 like? Well, that one, yeah, whatever. 2. No, that's way too big. We'll go 1.3. 1.3. Wonder if I can walk through it. Yeah, okay. We'll go 1.3. We'll just take this back a little bit. I might put it to one side just to make it a bit quicker. So we'll go, what do I need? Z value 4. 3. 3, so I want 3.3 we'll try. And I'm just playing around here till I get that correct. So now I'll move that to my right side here with the X. Perfect, 3. And then now I just have to build one wall, and then I'll build a little wall above it. Sadly, that's a round door, so it won't look proper, but you'll get the gist of what's happening. So I'll bring that front wall back in here. And I'll have to just shorten that up. So I need my size Z value to go down 3. Yep, that looks good. And then I'll just fill in that hole up the top there with another one. So I'll go wall front copy. I might say left, wall front right, up, sure. It just disappeared, so we'll just delete something and add it again, and that'll fix it. Wall front right, up. So now we've got to make it much smaller. So I'll go size 1 won't be it, it'll be 0.75 maybe. Size 0.5. And then now I'll bring that over to above the door. You can see it over here on the left. So that'll be my, oops, that's the roof. I want this one, that'll be my X value. Too far. So I'll go 3. 0.5. Oh no, I want 2.7 or something. 2.5, and it's behind the door here, so I'll just take it up with my Y value. Y3. Yeah, so you can see it there. I just have to make that a bit bigger. So size Z value 0.9, and then I'll move that to the left a bit here. Yeah, a little bit bigger. 1.1 maybe. No, just 1. So you can see that is good up there now. I mean, you can take some adjustment, but that's the gist of it. If it was a square door, it'd fit better. So now I've got the animation of my door. I can walk in, and as you'll notice, it's very dark in here. So I'll show you how to make a light. We'll go back to MML editor. This will just be a generic light. You can, you know, get a spotlight that makes it look like it's actually coming from a light, but this will just create a light, what I'm showing you for now. So we'll go new project, light. We'll come over here. If this isn't popping up, it's because you're not selected, so you can click on the light. We'll go type, point, enabled, cast shadows. We'll change our intensity to 200 and leave our color. You can change your color to whatever you'd like. So that's good to go. We'll change this to light. Change the description. Publish. And the code is good to go. I'll bring it into the Natrix here. that's good. So that's on the ground right now, so I'm going to want to bring that up. So I'll just bring that piece of code down, and I'll create my y value here. 3, 5, 4. 4 looks pretty good, and then also you could change your intensity in here if you didn't want it quite that bright. 120. Good idea to just save your changes every once in a while. And like I said about copying it, you can just copy all of it at once and put it aside in your notes. So that's it. We've got our building, we've got our light. We might just bring a couch in and put that on the wall quick. So couch. Find the couch you want. Animation if you want. Doesn't matter. Download it. Come into MML editor. Once again, new project. I like to keep all of my assets as their own project. You probably could build that whole house in here with a couch and everything, but I find it's a bit easier in the Natrix because you can walk around and make sure it's right against that wall. I don't think you get quite the precision in this editor. So we'll bring in this couch now. I've got mine downloaded already. Info. Couch. So you can see the size is all messed up. Just had to change my scales. There we go. I'll just take it up a little bit. Don't copy it, I'll publish first. So sometimes you deal with this where you bring in an asset, it looks fine in the editor, and you try to bring it in and it's not there. So that will happen. Oh, shit, it is there. Okay. Sometimes it does happen, and if you can't figure it out, just get another asset. That'll be the biggest save for your time, because trying to figure out some of these things will just take your whole day, and you probably won't figure it out. So just get a new asset if you can't figure something out. Let's try to get that down to the floor now. So if you zoom in and out, you can go first person or third person. If you go third person, it's good for trying to get it on the floor, because you can click and drag and move your camera angle. So I'll do that. I'll change my Y value 0. Yeah, good enough. And then I'll put that against the wall. So I'll come over to the wall, and now that'll be my Z axis. So I want to change my Z value. That'll be negative, maybe 2, 4, 3. Oh no, 4 worked. And just have to delete this and redo the H. Yeah. And that's it. So I could scale that up as well if I wanted, and go 2. Make it a little bit bigger. Once again, I would just play with that Z value to make it touch the wall a bit better. go 3.3, 0.4, we'll try 0.5. Yep, that looks good. So yeah, that's the basics to all of this. You know how to bring it in, how to move it around on all the axes, whatever it is. You can make a light in your building now. I'm trying to think, you've got animations as well, so you can do anything. Anything animated when you come into Sketchfab, you can just click this animated button and it'll give you those animated versions. So there's some really cool ones. Just check them all out, whatever your theme is. There's plenty of assets to choose from. You might know how to build things in Blender as well. You can build your own GLB files. YouTube has a lot of videos, quite easy to follow, on how to build some basic things. Like if you have a logo, I might do a separate video on that. You can go into Blender and you can create a logo quite easily just by watching a few YouTube videos. Yeah, so I'll just continue making these, and good luck on your build. See ya.